Hey you guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video, especially if you truly and genuinely want to know what I have to say, y'all. So this video, I'm trying so hard not to make this into a rant, y'all, because it's certain energies on here that are actually subscribed to my channel, unfortunately, where it's like they be wanting some type of reaction, especially from a person of color. It's like they enjoy seeing some type of like anger, and I'm not going to give it to them. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be calm for like what I'm about to say, y'all. Which is really unfortunate that I even have to like be calm when I'm saying this, because I don't want to give people what they was looking for, basically. But one of the things I wanted to talk about first is the universe keeps reminding me of this thing, y'all. Like I learned it like a long time ago, but sometimes I be forgetting, and it's like when I be forgetting, it's like the universe be throwing me right back on track. But it's in regards to like your mind. But I know some people, maybe you needed to be reminded of this too, because sometimes we forget, and maybe you don't have nobody around you to like kind of put you back on track, like mentally, y'all. That's why certain things I be saying, I go ahead and say or share it, because I know it's somebody else out there, even though you may not be wanting to hear it. Because some people, they hate to hear something positive, which is really sad. It's like it got to be something about gossip or some tea, some hot tea. I don't know. They be wanting to know the gossip, the tea, or whatever. They don't want to hear nothing positive, which is fine, but you may need to go somewhere else, like go to another channel where they be talking about that other stuff, because this not it. Because that's not how I live my life. That's not what I be talking about either. Like, I barely be talking to people, y'all. I don't be talking on the phone to nobody. The most I be talking is like really in my reads, honestly. But when I do talk about stuff, it's something I try to be positive about it. So, but the universe keeps reminding me about basically your brain, like your mind, does not know the difference between reality and your imagination. If you really think about that, it's like really, really powerful. That's why it's really important to make sure you're watching and listening to the right things. That's what I was talking about in that collective read. I ain't go deep into it, y'all, because like I wanted it to be like a collective read or whatever. But that's why I'm making this video. But then like some other stuff happened in between that, y'all. And I swear, every time I wear these Buddhas, either I'm wearing one or two, somebody always try to try me. It's like they be sending bad energy. But when I wear these, it's not because I'm worshiping the Buddha. I don't know why some people be thinking that when they see you like wearing a Buddha or whatever. That's not it. It reminds me of like inner peace and to stay calm, like about peace. Like when I look at a Buddha, whether it's like a picture or I actually have like a little Buddha statue. But when I look at it, it's like very peaceful. So it just reminds me to stay calm and to strive for like inner peace, basically. So that's why I wear it. But every time I wear it, I swear people be trying me. I swear every time. I don't know what it's about, but it's like the universe be testing me every time I wear these Buddhas. Like, yeah, are you that peaceful? I feel like that's what be happening. But yeah, if you really think about that, y'all, your brain cannot tell the difference between reality, like what's going on, like what you're looking at right now, or your imagination. Like it really does not know the difference. So that's why I was saying too in that collective read, like you have to watch out what you're watching. So if you are, when I was talking about, and I know some people hate when I be talking about this, y'all, but it's the truth. I mean, I'm not gonna stop talking about it. So, you know, you may not want to listen or unsubscribe. But yeah, if you're watching a read where they're talking about spell work, especially if it's a collective read, if it's not a personal read, y'all, do not listen to none of that stuff. Because things could be perfectly fine in your life, or maybe you are having some like financial issues or something, but then you sit there and watch a read that YouTube magically shows you or mysteriously shows you in front of your face, and you like, oh, let me listen to this. And then the whole time you think, like by the time you done with the read, you think it's somebody doing spell work. You think your grandma doing spell work on you because you don't listen to that read. That's why it's important to like really be careful about what you're listening to or like what you're watching. Actually, like I try not to watch any type of like I don't be watching nothing about celebrity gossip, even though you can't help but to see it because it's like all over the internet when something go down with a celebrity. But I try not to take that stuff in. Like I don't want to be worried about what so and so is doing, because that's not helping me in my life, basically. Like I'm not gonna be worrying about what who's sleeping with who, or like, who got this type of drama going on. I don't care. But yeah, just be mindful about what you're listening to. Some people already caught on to this, y'all, but I want to put this back out there too, because it's like a lot of new people that's following me too, and I feel like it's like every so often I be having to say something about this again. It's about a dream that I had, and I believe I had this dream like in 2019. If you've been following me for a while, you probably remember this, but it's a lot of new people on here who've been, they're watch a lot of reads. But I'm gonna just do like a quick little summary of it. If you got questions about it, just ask me in the comments. I'm not afraid to, mention it. But I'm not gonna mention no names, y'all, because I saw who the two people was. So basically, I had this dream where I was with two Black women tarot readers. One of them is like no longer on YouTube. But basically, y'all, they had picked me up. It's like we was going on some type of trip, like a beach trip. And one of the readers, it's almost like she was like the head person, a part of this whole little scheme or plan, basically. And she was like really quiet, and it's crazy because I never seen her face, but I knew exactly who it was, y'all. And I don't know if they're having like health problems, but it's almost like their energy was like it's like their energy was big, but it was like you could tell something was going on with them. Basically, I did not see her face at all, but I knew exactly who it was. So basically, they drove me to some type of like beach, y'all, and it was like a whole bunch of people on this beach, but it was dark. Like, it was a whole bunch of like dark figures. It's like everybody looked lost, and they were like, one of them was like laughing the whole time. Like, it's like they was leading people astray. They was leading them to like the darkness, basically. And these are two Black tarot readers, but I specifically saw two. I don't know about anybody else, y'all, but that's what I was saying. Just be careful. What type of reach you're listening to. Like, if it's not resonating with you, go ahead and click out, because it's like no need for you to waste your time to like listen to it, basically. Like, for me, I hardly ever watch reads because like nobody really be resonating with me. But yeah, I don't even click on. It's like, why would I even set myself up to click on something talking about somebody grandma doing? I ain't never seen a read like that, y'all. I'm just saying, because it be like really. Why would I click on a read somehow my grandma doing somebody grandma doing spell work on them? Like, why would I do that? Come on, that sounds crazy anyway. I mean, it could be happening for someone, but I highly doubt it. Like, no. But it's like, I'm not going to be claiming that type of energy. No, I'm sending it right back to whoever sent it out. No. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say, y'all. Don't mind me about the whole grandma thing. That's what I was just exaggerating, but sometimes they really do be that in the titles. But anyway, I don't click on that type of stuff. But yeah, just be mindful of what you're listening to and watching, y'all, because your mind is like the mind is like really, really powerful, seriously. And the universe always keeps reminding me of that, because sometimes I be needing to put myself back on track, like mentally. That's why I be trying to like read books and stuff, y'all. And I hardly even, the only time I really watch TV is like on the weekends, honestly. Like, I don't just sit and watch TV. And some of the stuff I do be wanting to watch, like last night I wanted to watch Candyman so bad, but I was like, no, let me not do that, because why would I set myself up to watch a scary movie and I end up having a nightmare? It's like stuff like that. I be trying to be like really, really careful. But I do want to mention too, y'all, just be mindful too about how you speaking about your life too, honestly. Because that was coming to me too when I was thinking about doing this video. And sometimes people be speaking negative over other people's lives. But even too, sometimes people speak negative over your channels too. I noticed that too. Today I had to block the person. It's like every time I post a positive video or like a read, they basically discrediting everything positive that I'm saying, like, oh, this would never happen. You don't know that, and you're discrediting spirit too. So be mindful of that. That's between you and spirit at that point, because you on my channel discrediting my reads. So yeah, you may want to stop doing that. That's between you and higher source, okay? But yeah, be mindful of who you're around and they're speaking over your life basically, and even your children too, y'all. When I was thinking about sharing this, I thought about, because I had almost forgot about this, but really I will never forget this. But basically I was working at this job, right? And this woman, this older woman, like my daughter was like around, she was like really young. She was probably like 2 or 3, y'all. But I don't know how this conversation went left, but this is like someone who, like, usually they'll speak to me first. It's like I never really spoke to them first. It's just like if they speak to me, I'm gonna speak back, basically, like, to not be rude. But she been working there for a long time, and I don't know what made her. I don't even know how the conversation even started. But basically, this woman ended up saying that, and she was of a different race too. But she ended up saying that basically she was trying to say that my daughter was going to be working at the job basically when she get older. And I could not believe she had said that, because it's like, wow, like for you to even, like, she was only like 2 or 3 at the time. I don't think the woman knew, like, she knew that she was young or whatever, but the fact that you even, like, she would even speak that over a child's life. So basically you're saying that basically she was speaking over my life too. Like, so what makes you think that I won't be in a good financial situation to where my daughter wouldn't have to work there? So basically it's like basically she was like cursing her. That's why you got to be really careful, especially elders too, y'all. Because I was thinking about it too. I was like, wow, it's like a lot of older people who be speaking negative over kids' life or whatever. You got to really be careful with that. And it don't matter who the person is. If they speaking negative over your child's life, return that energy back, seriously. Because like, I just don't like that. And the fact that the woman would even say that, I was like, wow. If you really think about it, like, so basically you saying that she trying to make it seem like it won't no other jobs out there, like she would have to come work for that company. Like, wow, I could not believe she even said it, but I would never forget that. And that's why I be waking up every day doing what I gotta do, y'all. But just be mindful of who's speaking over your child's life too, or like your kid's life, because that's really serious too. Like, people are a trip and they'll say anything. It's like some people just don't have anything positive to say, which is crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say, y'all, and or what I wanted to share with y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully I did not seem like I was going on some type of rant, y'all, because I just don't want to get these people what they was wanting, basically, because they hate to see Black women on here doing well. Like, stop, go stay on your channels, okay?